Hello friends, in last lecture we saw how to find the factors of quadratic expressions by splitting the middle terms. Over there we saw the questions in which the coefficient of first term or the coefficient of x square was 1. Now in this lecture we'll see how to factorize again the quadratic expressions, but over here we'll see those questions in which you won't get the coefficient of x square as 1. So let us start. Here is the very first question. You have to find the factors only. So question is 2x square plus 5x, 2x square plus 5x plus 3. Okay, so very first thing, as usual, we do check whether it is in the standard form or not. Yes, it is in the standard form. Whether the coefficient of first term or simply first term is positive or not. Yes, it is positive. So we'll start like this: 2x square plus 5x plus 3. Now, over here, now I have to split the middle term by finding the factors of a multiplied by c. Over there we also used to do that only, but over there a was 1, so it was look like that we are finding the factors of only c, but actually we are finding the factors of a multiplied by c, that is 2 multiplied by 3, 6. So if you find the factors of 6, it will be 2 into 3 into 1. Now using these factors you have to split the middle term. That means among these you have to find two groups such a way their product is the first and last and their sum is the middle. So if I take this and this, so 2 and 3, yes, their sum will be 5. Okay, also if we say this 2 into 3 then 1, 6, yes, again here the difference is 5. So let us see, if I consider this is correct, then I should write in this way, isn't it? But actually this is wrong. How I get to know? See, as I told you, whenever you find these two terms, always do check two things: whether the addition is the middle term or not. Yes, their addition. Here minus sign is there. It means their final solution is minus 5x. 6x minus x is 5x. That is correct. Now, if you multiply these two, what you will get? 6x multiplied by minus x gives you minus 6x square, and 2x square into 3, this gives you plus 6x square. So here the product of these two is not the product of first and last, so we'll say this is incorrect. Okay, even though the sum we are getting correct, but product we are not getting correct, so this is the incorrect selection or the combination. That means we have to go with this 2 3, because their sum is 5 as well as their product is 6. So here I do write 2x plus 3x plus 3. So this gives me, if I take 2x common, x plus 1. Okay, and if I take 1 common, sorry, if I take 3 common, again I will get x plus 1. So here ultimately I will get x plus 1 into 2x plus 3. So this is my final answer. Please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question is 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Next question is 6x square plus 5x minus 6. 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Okay, 6x square plus 5x minus 6. So we have to find its factors. So first two things definitely we'll check. Yes, it is in the standard form, as well as the coefficient of first term, or the first term is positive. Now we'll find the factors of a multiplied by c. So a multiplied by c is 36. Okay, so we'll find the factors of 36. 2, okay, over here it will be 18, then here it will be 9, then 3, then 3. See, over here what I did, I got the value of a, then c, then I multiplied, then I got the factors. Okay, so see, here the values were very smaller, so it was easy to get the product, as well as it was easy to find its factor. But suppose if I say a is for a while, a is 32 and b is for a while, let a is 32 and b is for a while 125, just for a while. So now according to the rule, what should I do? First I multiply a with c, and then I will find the factors. So instead of doing so, it will be far easier as well as time saving, that if I find the factors of a and c separately, isn't it? If I multiply 32 with 125 and then I find the factors, definitely factors will be same. You can see over here, factors of 36 are 2 times 2, 2 times 3. And if I find the factors of these two separately, factors of 6 are 2 into 3. Here again 2 into 3. That means 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So now onwards, I won't multiply a and c. Rather than what I do, I find the factors of a and c separately, which definitely saves your time, because here first you consume the time in multiplication, then this will become a little bit larger quantity, and then it will again consume time to find the factors of that larger quantity. So instead of that, it is easy to find the factors of 32. See, sometimes the values are such as small that you can find the factors orally. For example, it is 32. These factors will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times. And 125 is 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So here it also saves your time, because the quantities over here might be smaller. Definitely it will be smaller than the product. Okay, so first you will save time in multiplying, then again you will save time in finding the factor. So from next question onward, I won't multiply a and c, I will find the factors of a and c separately. Okay, now we come to this question. Here it is, factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So now I have to check that in what manner I take these factors so that the sum become 5. Okay, so if I take this 2 and these 3 together, this will become 2 and 18. Definitely sum is not 5, nor the difference is 5. But if I take these two, that is 4, and this 9, then definitely difference will be 9 minus 4, that is 5. So here I can write 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. Okay, now you should have that habit that check the product. Product is minus 36x square. Here again the product is minus 36x square. That means this combination of these two terms is absolutely correct. Now we can proceed. Now from these two, what should we take common? See, till now we were solving the question in which x square has the coefficient 1, so it was very easy to take common. This is also not that much difficult, but yes, it will take, it might take some extra time. Now over here first we have to see whether these numeric terms do have anything common. Yes, 6 is actually, I can say, 3 into 2, and 9 is actually 3 into 3. So definitely we can say 3 is common numeric value, and x is directly common, so I can say 3x is common. So here I do write 2x plus 3. Now here I will take minus sign. Now again 4 and 6, yes, they have common 2. So if I take 2 common, I will get 2x plus 3. Okay, so now my final answer is 2x plus 3. 3x minus 2. Okay, so these are the final factors. So please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Next question is, okay, I'm making very small change in the same question, and then we'll see how to solve this. What I'm doing, first of all, I'm making, see here, it was 5x, it was minus 5x, sorry, plus 5x, I'm making it minus 13x. And over here, instead of minus 6, I'm writing plus 6. So basic thing remains same. That means we have to find the factors of the same number. That means 36 only. So, and we know the factors were uh, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, isn't it? Now, over there it was minus 5x, so I took these 2 and I got the difference. Now, here it is minus 13, so that is not going to make much difference, but obviously I have to take 9 and 4 only, but this time I have to add them to get 13. Also, I have to take 9 and 4 both as negative, then only I will get minus 13, and also then and only then I will get the product as the positive. So here I do write minus 9x minus 4x plus 6. Now if we check the product over here, it will be plus 36x square, which is the product of first and last. So from these two I can take 3 common. So let us make one more change. Let's say I wrote minus 4x first and then minus 9x. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, just I'm giving you one more way to solve. So even though now I wrote minus 4x over here, minus 9x over here, the sum is minus 13x, the product is 36x square. Now what I can take common? Definitely I can take common 2x. So when I take 2x common, here I will get 3x and here I will get minus 2. So 6x square minus 4x. Okay, now over here, what should I take common? So if you are getting confused that what should you take common, then do write 3x minus 2 first and then think what should you multiply in this 3x to get this minus 9x. So you will get answer as minus 3. So if I multiply minus 3 into 3x, I will get minus 9x, and this by default get fixed. That is minus 3 into minus 2, that is plus 6. Now from these two I can take 3x minus 2 common. So here I will left with 2x minus 3. So this is my final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so now let us see the next question. Next question is minus 2x square, okay, minus 2x square minus 3x plus 2, minus 2x square minus 3x plus 2. Now over here, if we talk about the standard form, yes, it is in the standard form. But if we talk about the first term, it is negative. So before I start factorizing this, what I have to do, I have to make the first term positive. So minus 2x square minus 3x plus 2. Here I do write minus sign common, so it will become 2x square plus 3x minus 2. Now next I have to find the factors of a multiplied by c. as I told you earlier that now onwards I won't multiply, rather I will find the factors separately. So factors of 2 are 2 and 1. Okay, and factors of 2 again 2 and 1. So I do write 1 one time. So these are the factors. You can also see 2 into 2 4. See, it's a smaller quantity, we can uh, cross verify as well, but it is actually not required to cross verify if you are finding the factors of these two correctly. Okay, so factors are 4 and 1, 2 into 2 into 1. Now you have to make 3 out of these two. So if I take this and this, so 2 and 2, yes, neither their sum is 4, their difference is 0. That means this is not the correct combination. So if I take these two and this separately, so 4 and 1, now 4 minus 1 is 3. Yes, we need 3 over here. So here it is 2x square plus 4x minus 1x, or I do write x minus 2. Okay, so here I will get 2x square. Okay, now definitely what we'll check, what we can take common from first two, what we can take common from next two. So from first two we can take 2x common, so x plus 2. From these two I can take minus 1 common, so x plus 2. Okay, now here it is minus, now I can take 2x minus 1 common, so here I will get x plus 2. Okay, now okay, here better to write this, because first I am taking common, then I can write what I left with. Okay, now as I told you, minus sign I won't keep outside unless we have a term in which both, unless we have a step term in which both terms are of same sign. Here this is negative, this is positive, that means they are having opposite sign. So I do write minus 2x plus 1, and at the final step, again as I told you, we never, or we always try to start a bracket from the positive term. So here I do write 1 minus 2x. So these are the factors of the given expression. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, so next question is 7x minus 6 minus 2x square. 7x minus 6 minus 2x square. 7x minus, sorry, minus 6 minus 2x square. So very first thing, we'll do write this in the standard form. Okay, so here we have 7x minus 6 minus 2x square. So very first thing, minus 2x square plus 7x minus 6. Okay, now here the first term is negative. So next thing what we do, we make it positive by taking minus sign common. So this will become 2x square minus 7x plus 6. Okay, 2x square minus 7x plus 6. Now what next? Now we'll find the factors of a multiplied by c. And as I told you, I won't multiply, rather I will find the factors separately. So factors of 2, that is 2. Factors of 6, 2 multiplied by 3. And I do write 1 once. Okay. Now using these factors I have to get minus 7. So if I take this and these three together, here I will get 2 and here I will get 6. And the combination of 2 and 6 is not going to give me 7. Neither their sum nor their difference. So this incorrect combination. So now I will take this 4 and 3. Yes, their sum is 7. Okay, now sum is negative. Over here it is minus 7. That means I have to take the sign of these two terms as negative. That is minus 4 minus 3. So 2x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 6. Okay, so that is, see, whenever I write the split the term in this way and I do check whether these are correct or not. How do I correct that? Is their sum is minus 7, their product is plus 12x square. Yes, it is plus 12x square. Now as soon as I write this, I can say it is almost done. Okay, that is, we can say 80% or 90% question is done. Now just we have to take common from first two as well as from last two. So from first two I can take 2x common. So here I will get x minus 2. From these two I can take minus 3 common, again x minus 2. So here minus sign will be there. Now here it is x minus 2, okay, and 2x minus 3. Okay, x minus 2 and 2x minus 3. Now over here this is the first time when definitely minus sign is there, as well as we have two brackets in which the sign are opposite. That means here we have opposite sign x and 2. Here again there are signs are opposite 2x and 3. So now we can multiply this minus sign either over here or over here. That means we can say this is the one of the solution, or if I do write in this way, I am taking this minus sign over here. So I do write directly 2 minus x and 2x minus 3. This is also one of the correct answer. Or if I take minus sign over here and instead of writing this, I do write in this way x minus 2 as it is, as I am taking this minus sign over here. So 3 minus 2x. So this is also correct answer. So we can say these three are the same thing actually. So you might get in your MCQ that factors of this are. So you may get the first option A, then this is second, this is third, and might be fourth one is um, all of these. So in that case, all of these are the correct answer. Okay, so this is the final answer. Either you write this one or this one. Okay, so I'm omitting this, I'm considering this. So this as the correct answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Next question is 7x square minus 19x minus 6. 7x square minus 19x minus 6. Okay, so let us see its solution. So before I give you its solution, I am giving it time to think that how you will proceed, then I will give you its solution. Okay, so very first thing that we'll check, yes, this is in the standard form, as well as the first term is positive, Now we do find the factors of a multiplied by c. So I told you that I won't multiply them, I'll find their factors separately. So factors of 6 are 2 multiplied by 3, factors of 7 are only 7, and 1 I do write. Now I have to arrange these 3 to get minus 19. Okay, so let us see how to solve it further. Suppose if I take this 2 and 3, that is 6 and 7. So their sum is 13, their difference is 1. So this is not the correct combination, I should say. Now if I say 2 and 7, that is 14, and this 3 and 1, then again it is not the correct option, because 14 plus 3 is 17 and 14 minus 3 is 11. In both the cases I am not getting 19. Okay, now if I say 2 and 21, 2 and 21, yes, this is the correct option, correct combination, because their difference is 19. 2 minus 21 or 21 minus 2, as it is negative, definitely I have to go for 2 minus 21. So here I do write 7x square minus 2x minus 21x minus 6. Okay, so from these two, it is not possible to take any numeric thing common. Definitely I can take only x common. So some of you might say that better to write this 21 over here and 2 over here. That also will be correct. Okay, first of all, this is incorrect, because here it is minus 19, and if I take negative, I have to make it positive. Okay, so now their product is minus 42x square. Yes, 7x square into minus 6 is minus 42x square. That means product of these two is the product of first and last. Okay, now from these two I can take x common, so 7x plus 2. Okay, from these I can take minus 3 common, so 7x plus 2. Okay, now further here I can write 7x plus 2, and over here it is x minus 3. Okay, 7x plus 2 and x minus 3. Okay, 7x plus 2 and x minus 3. So 7x square minus 6. Okay, so this is my final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question is 28 minus 31x. 28 minus 31x plus 5x square plus 5x square. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. So very first thing that I hope you also observed, this is not in the standard form. So I do write 5x square, okay, as the first term, and then minus 31x and 28 as the last term. So then it will become in the standard form. So 5x square minus 31x plus 28. Now what next? We'll find the factors of a multiplied by c, or we'll find the factors of a and c separately. So factors of 28. So 28 factors of 7 into 4, that is 2 into 2 into 7, and 5 into 1. Okay. Now we have to get minus 31 using these factors. So think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. These are the factors. So, okay, okay, 2 into 2, 4, and 7 into 5, 35. So, 4 and 35. Yes, their difference gives me 31. So, here I do write 5x square minus 35x plus 4x plus 28. So, here I can take 5x common. So, I will get x minus 7, and over here I can take 4 common. Okay, so there is a mistake. Okay, there is a mistake. What mistake? See, as I got this as factors, and if I multiply these two, I should get negative. But here the product is positive. That means this combination I have to change. That means I need two factors such that their uh, both should be negative. So this is incorrect combination actually. Okay, so let me see, is there any other possibility? 7 to the 14, 5 to the 10. So this is not going to give you 31. Okay, so any other combination? 2 to the 4 into 5, 20, and 7. That is again not going to give you 31. So in that case, uh, I have to make changes in the question. Actually, this should be 28, minus 28. Okay, I have to make this minus. Then only it is possible. Okay, so now I can say my combinations were correct. That means 35 and 4. Okay, 7 into 5 and 2 into 2. Okay, so this gives me 35 and this is 4. Okay, so here I can write 5x square minus 35x plus 4x minus 28. Okay, so from these two I can take 5x common, so I will left with x minus 7. Okay, from these two I can take 4 common, so I will left with x minus 7. Now x minus 7 I can take common, so here I will left with 5x plus 4. So these are the factors. So make change over here. The question has minus 28. So these are the factors of the given expression. So please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. So let us see the next question. 3 plus, okay, we have to find the factors of 3 plus 23y 23y minus 8y square minus 8y square. So first of all, we'll write it in the standard form. Okay, as I told you that you have to write it in standard form. Standard form, that means first term should be of y square, then there should be of term of y, and then constant term. So here I do write minus 8y square plus 23y plus 3. Now again there is a thing that we can do. Here we can see the first term is negative, and I told you that first term must be positive. So for that what you have to do, you have to take minus sign common. So this will become 8y square minus 23y minus 3. Now next you have to find the factors of a multiplied by c. Over here 8 multiplied by 3. So instead of finding the factors of 8 multiplied by 3, I will find the factors of 8, that is 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, and I will find the factors of 3, that is 3 into 1. So here factors will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 1. Okay, now using these factors, I have to make two groups, which gives me sum as minus 23y. So if I take these two and these two together, here I will get 4, here I will get 6. Definitely 4 plus 6 won't give you 23. That means this is the incorrect combination, and also their difference is not going to give you 23. So this is incorrect combination. Now next, if I take all these together in this way, so 24 and 1. Okay, 24 and 1. Yes, their difference is 23 definitely. So here I have to take minus 24 plus 1. So minus 8y square minus 24y minus y minus 3. Sorry, here it should be plus y. Now, from first two I can take 8y common, so y minus 3. From next two I can take 1 common, so y minus 3. So here ultimately I will get y minus 3 over here and 8y plus 1 over here. Okay, so here I can say this is my final answer, but as 1 minus sign is outside the bracket, and here we can see there is a 1 bracket in which sign are opposite. So finally I will write, see, this is y minus 3 and 8y plus 1. So I will multiply this minus sign with this bracket. So I will get minus y plus 3, 8y plus 1. That is, I will get 3 minus y, 8y plus 1. So this is my final answer. 3 minus y, 8y plus 1. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next we will see question is next question is 6x square minus 13xy. Next question is 6x square minus 13xy plus 2y square. Okay, this is little bit different. Up till now we saw the question in which there was a constant term. Here instead of constant term there is again a term having a variable, but the method is same. Okay, here again we have to split the middle term, in which you will find both the variables, the variable which is in the first as well as variable which is in the second will be the variables in the middle term. So we can say the term in which there are two variables will be considered as the middle term. So again here I can say I have to uh, split this minus 13xy using the factors of first and last. Okay, so here first is 6x square, then 2y square. So if I find the factors, I will get 2 into 3 into x, and over here I will get 2 into y into y into y. See, here it is xy, so I can say we have 2 into 2 into 3 into xy into xy. Okay, I took this xy together and these two xy together, because I need xy over here. Now I have to use these numeric values to get 13. Xy definitely I can, if I make the two groups of these factors, I take one xy with the one group, another xy with the next group. So here I have to combine, or you have to make these two groups of using these factors, 2 into 2 into 3. So if I take this 4 and this 3, so, and as I told you, one xy will come over here, one over here, so this will become 4xy and 3xy. Now definitely their sum is neither their difference is 13xy. Okay, that means this is the incorrect combination. This 4 and 3 is incorrect combination. Xy definitely will go with the each of the group. So now if I say this 6 and this 2, okay, again 2xy and 6xy, it is not going to give you minus 13xy. So this combination is also incorrect. So now if I take these all together, and we know that one is always there is a factor. So these all when we take together, this will become 12 and over there 1. Now 12xy and 1xy. That means I can say 12xy and xy, isn't it? Now we have to check. Yes, their difference, sorry, their addition is 13xy, but their addition is, or the result is negative. So I will go with this minus 12xy minus xy. Okay, so here solution 6x square minus 13xy plus 2y square. So here I do write 6x square minus 12xy, okay, minus 12xy minus xy plus 2y square. Okay, now here you can see this minus 12xy minus xy gives you minus 13xy. Now before I proceed, I do check whether the product of these two is the product of first and last or not. So minus minus plus 12 into 1 12 x square y square. So it should be plus 12x square y square. Yes, this is 6 into 2 12 x square y square as well as positive. Now from these two I can take 6x common. So as I take 6x common, here I will get x minus 2y, isn't it? Minus 12xy. So I can take 6x common, so I will left minus 2y. Over here, I can take minus y common, so I will get x minus 2y. Okay, I also told you that if you are not getting that what to take common, then in that case do write the quantity whatever you have in the first bracket over here, and then check by what quantity you should multiply this x to get minus xy. So your answer will be minus y, and when you verify this minus y into minus 2y, definitely you are going to get the second term, that is 2y square over here. Now x minus 2y is taken common, so here it is 6x minus y. Okay, x minus 2y, 6x minus 2y. So these are the factors of the given algebraic expression. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Next question is 12x square minus 17xy, 12x square minus 17xy plus 6y square plus 6y square. Okay, so again we have to follow the same method. That means we have to find the factors of the product of first and last term, and by grouping them I have to obtain the middle term. So 12x square multiplied by 6y square. As I told you, instead of I multiply and then finding factors, I will find the factors directly. So 12 gives you 2 into 2 into 3, and this 6 gives you 2 into 3. Okay, and x square y square, so I'm directly writing xy xy. I'm also writing 1 because sometimes this is also helpful. Now using these factors I have to obtain minus 17xy. So xy definitely I will add or multiply with each of the numeric factor. So only thing that I have to concentrate at how to get minus 17. Okay, so if I take these two and these three, so 4 and 18. Now, sum of these two is 22, difference of these two is 14, but we need 17. So this is incorrect combination. Now, if I say these three and these two, so 6 and 12. Now 12 plus 6 is 18, 12 minus 6 is 6. That means this is also incorrect combination. Okay, see, I know what is the correct combination, but I'm giving you the example that you might get this type of combination, then how you have to conclude whether it is right or wrong. By adding and subtracting, you should get the middle. So these two are incorrect. Now, if I take these three and these two, that is 8 and 9. Yes, their sum is definitely 17. So this is the correct combination. So ultimately, I will say 8xy and 9xy. Because first of all I have to use all the factors, that's why I have to take xy over here and over here, as well as if I add directly 8 and 9 I won't get 17xy. Okay, I will get only 17, so I need 17xy. It means xy must be a coefficient of, or xy must be a factor of these two groups. Now 8 plus 9 is 17xy. Okay, but here it is minus 17xy. It means I have to take this minus as well as this minus, because definitely by adding I am getting this, but the sign of the addition is negative, and for that both the terms must be negative. So here, next step, 12x square minus 8xy minus 9xy plus 6y square. From these two I can take 4x common. Okay, so 3x minus 2y. Okay, 4 3s are 12, 12x square, 4 2s are 8, 8xy. Now, next, from these two, again, if you are not getting what should be taken common, so first do write this 3x minus y, because after taking common, you should get this so that you can factorize it further. Now, if I write 3x minus 2y, so now I will check what should I multiply in this 3x to get minus 9xy. So answer is definitely minus 3y, because this gives you minus 9 as well as xy, and over here 6y square. So see, this is not that much difficult. The only thing that you have to apply your mind to get these two terms so that you can take common. So here definitely you have to check whenever you find these two terms, do check both the things. Their addition, it is okay. Their multiplication, so here their multiplication is 9 8 are 72, 12 6 are 72, positive, and x square y square. Okay, now here I can take 3x minus 2y common, so I will left with 4x minus 3y. So these are the factors of the given expression. So please note it down, then we'll see the next one. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, next is 6x square minus 13xy, 6x square minus 13xy, 6x square minus 13xy plus 2y square, plus 2y square. So again we have to follow the same method. We have to find the factors of a multiplied by c, that is 6x square multiplied by 2y square. So factors of 6 are 2 into 3, factors of 2 only, and over here I can write xy. Now again I have to split these in such a way that I'll get 13. So simply I can take this as 12 one group and this has another group. 12 into 1, 12 plus 1, 13. So factors will be 12xy and 1xy. So better to write 12xy and xy. I know it is 1xy, but it is not good to write 1xy. It is just xy. So here 6x square minus 13xy plus 2y square. So over here 6x square minus 12xy, because their sum is 13xy, and if I add these two with their negative sign, then only I will get minus 12 minus 13xy plus 2y square. Now from these two I can take 6x common, so here I will get only x minus 2y, and from these two if I take minus y common, then I will get x minus 2y. Okay, so now from these two I can take x minus 2y common, so 6x minus y. So this is my final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question. Next question is 14x square 14x square plus 11xy plus 11xy minus 15y square. Okay, 14x square plus 11xy minus 15y square. So let us see. This is almost similar to the previous sum. So first of all, we have to find the factors of 14x square and 15y square. So 14x square multiplied by 15y square. We have to find the factors of this. So as I told you, I won't multiply, rather I'll find the factors of these two separately. So factors of 14 are 2 into 7 and factors of 15 are 3 into 5. So I do write 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into xy into 1. Definitely 1 I do write because sometimes this that 1 helps. So now we have to split the middle term using these factors. So if I say this 6 and this 35, if I write together, so definitely there's neither their sum nor their difference is going to give you 11. So this is the incorrect combination. Okay, now if I say this 15 and 14, so again there's neither their sum nor their difference is going to give you 11. Okay, now next, if I take these two and these two, that means 5 into 2 10 and 7 into 3 21. Yes, this is going to give me the correct combination, 10 and 21. 21 minus 10 is 11. Okay, so here I do write 14x square plus 21xy. Okay, because xy is also factor, so definitely here it will be 10xy and here it will be 21xy. Okay, so 21xy minus 10xy minus 15y square. Now As I told you, before I proceed, I do check whether the difference and the product is exactly correct or not. So here difference is 21xy minus 10xy. It is okay, 11xy. Now product of these two, that means product of 21xy and minus 10xy must be equal to product of first and last. So product of these two is actually 210 x square y square with minus sign, isn't it? 21 into 10 minus 210 because it was minus 10, and xy into xy is x square y square. Now that should be the product of first and last. That is 14x square minus 15y square. So minus sign is okay. X square y square is okay. Now only I have to check 14 into 15. So 15 fours are 60, 0, 6 carry. Yes, it is minus 210 x square y square. That means this combination is absolutely correct. Now the only thing left is that what to take common or how to take common. So uh, here definitely we can find x is there. Now 14 is 2 into 7, 21 is 3 into 7, isn't it? So that means I can take 7x common. So when I take 7x common, I will left with 2x over here and 3y over here. 7 2s are 14x square, 7 3s are 21xy. Okay, now from these two, again as I told you, if you are not getting directly what to take common, so you can write the quantity which is in the first bracket over here. So however it is easy to take common, you can see y can be taken common as well as minus sign can be taken common, and here it is 2 into 5, here it is 3 into 5, so I can take 5y common. Actually I should say minus 5y common. So when I take minus 5y common, here I will left with 2x plus 3y. You can check in reverse order. Minus 5 into 2 minus 10xy, minus 5y into plus 3y is minus 15y square. So this is exactly correct. Now from these two you can say 2x plus 3y common. Okay, so here you left with 7x minus 5y. Okay, so these are the final factors, so please note it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now in next lecture we'll see some more type of factorization. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.